Hello, Grigori High School. I'm here doing an interview with Rob Steves, our work experience coordinator. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm doing excellent. Well, this video is just kind of designed for parents, students around work experience, maybe some common asked questions to help clarify, if they want to be involved with the permit, from working during school. There's, a lot of questions around there. So just, hopefully we can answer some of those for the students and parents out there. So first question is, how old do you need to be to have a work permit?
So you could start as early as 14 years old, but then their hours are restricted. As you get 15, 16, the hours you can work more during the day, and then especially more for the week. At 16, you can work 20 hours per week, 4 hours a day, but on 8 on Saturday and Sunday. So 14 is the number, but the hours increase as you get a year older increments.
Next question. What is the difference between a regular work permit and work experience?
So a regular work permit can be for any ninth, 10th, 11th, or 12th grader. Work experience is only for 11th and 12th. And the difference is that on a regular work permit, you can work 20 hours a week max and that you're getting no school credit. Work experience are for juniors and seniors. They get up to 10 elective credits per semester and they can work up to 40 hours a week.
So the work permit allows them to work, and work experience is actually the title of a class where they get credit for it.
Correct. And the work experience students must meet with me once a week, and that fulfills their elective credit. Whereas the regular permits do not have to meet with me. Once they get the permit, they're eligible to work until the end of the summer.
So next question. Do I get a work permit before I get a job?
You secure the job first, and at that point, you have the B1-1 form, and you put on your information, your social number, all those important things, and then the employer fills out everything, and they must sign it to verify that you have the job. At that point, you bring it to me. I issue the work permit based upon your information and the employer's.
Next question. Do I need to get another work permit if I get a second job?
Yes, you do. So now, that being said, you still only can work 20 hours a week for a regular work permit. So that means you'd have to choose 10 hours on one and 10 on another. Or that's where students do work experience and they can do 20 on one, 20 on another. But yes, for every job, you must need a work permit.
So each job has to have its own work
Correct.
permit. And then another question. What are the requirements to attain a work permit?
To be on track for graduation. Um, that is it. It's not 2.0, it's just on track for graduating with your credits. I checked that. Now, if you're not, there is a way, and it goes through you, the principal. It's a waiver form where there has to be a document signed by the parent and an affidavit and the asking why they should work even though they're off track. And at that point, we go through their transcripts, meet with a counselor, and then you, as a principal, can sign off on that waiver if you deem it necessary that it's going to enhance the student for their educational purposes. And sometimes they're declined, but for the most part, if you feel they're on track working towards recovery, you do sign them. But they're on probation and they must keep their grades at least C's or better to continue with the work permit.
If I'm a student and I don't have a job, is there some place on campus I can go to ask somebody about maybe some leads on some jobs or if anything like that?
Yes, there's a bulletin board in the hallway to the career center that I post job openings. I also do that via email with the staff. And as I go out in the community and do my job visits, I'm always asking who's hiring, who's not. But for the most part, they really like you to apply online, but then take a resume in person to them. That separates you. So that's what they like. Apply online, but take a personal resume, give it to the manager, the assistant manager. That way that they can keep it in a file and they have it there. If they're ready to hire, they go right to that file.
If I have a job, is there transportation provided, or am I required to have my own transportation?
No, you are required to have your own transportation. And some students take buses, some walk, some ride their bike. A lot of them drive.
And if I'm a parent and I'm kind of on that borderline, should I let my student work while they're in school? Is it going to be too much for them? What are, in your past experience, you've been doing this a long time. What are maybe some benefits to having students work during school, and what are some challenges that they come across?
That's a really good question. So, in my past experiences, the students that work, most of our students in work experience right now, we have 84 students. I would say 85% are going to go on to further their education, either trade school, junior college, 4 year. What what they do is they already learn how to manage time. And a lot of students that just go to school, they don't have to balance work, athletics. They can just do school. Well, this gets them ready for their next step in college because most students are going to have to work while they're furthering their education. And doing so allows you heads up on dealing with people, how to deal with a boss, how to deal with the public. What I said, most importantly, how you deal with your time management. Because students that work and go to school, I just feel that it's just a it gives them a skill that is so important for their next step in life.
Right. Now, if I'm a student or parent and I still had a couple more questions, how would I get a hold of you? What's the best way to contact you?
You can always leave a message, email, school email. Uh, that's the best way. Um, Open for any questions because this work experience, as we continue to grow, also I'm in charge of ROP, and also we do internships. So we're trying to continue to facilitate that with other businesses in town. But if you have any questions, feel free to email or call.
Great. Well, thank you for talking with me in the interview, letting people here at Gregory get to know a little bit more about work permits and the common questions that they have. So thank you.